Hey guys, Bailey here, and welcome to our team call for the night. I appreciate you guys letting me record it instead of doing a Zoom call, as I am super busy, and I kind of wanted to just review things with you guys quickly, and then you can send any questions my way, and I just wanted to catch up as a team. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to apologize because my dog is being very obnoxious, but welcome to real life. Hey. All right. Here it is. And you get to watch her in the background. Lucky you. I don't know how to start it. Okay. What am I missing? Sorry, slow start. Here we go. Okay, so I'll go to the second slide just because what's new, our team name. I changed the name of our team. Most times coaches do not start their own teams until they're like at least a 1-star to 2-star diamond. But seeing as we have like a minimal upline that we really work with, I mean, we're obviously under Team Fit Couture, but I really wanted to give us a team of our own for us to kind of grow and do our own thing and be more personable, because I know that's going to benefit me, and I hope you guys feel the same about your team. So please utilize the groups as much as possible. I have updated the fitness and food page. If you didn't notice, there's a new banner. It's called a different name. Let's keep adding all our customers into that. I'll keep trying to do like 2 free groups a month, and then we can just run those groups in that page. So then we'll just have them add us as the Beachbody coach, the free account, and then they can join. This is a great way to get everyone kind of together, and it's also a good way to kind of keep those people who might be, have a free account, not participate, but kind of like start to participate again. And it just gives a larger group. I did a couple free groups, and they were great, but not many people participate, which kind of makes it difficult. So I'm hoping that this helps. I mean, you guys can always venture off and run your own free groups if you want, but I'm going to keep running, different groups on this page moving forward, such as like the short ab and booty challenge, maybe like a little bit of a sugar detox. Maybe we'll do clean eating. I'll just kind of have to see how each month is going to play out, and look for different templates of scripts from other coaches. So when I do run these groups, again, if you want to promote as much as you want to whomever you want, I will try to create flyers with our team name on it. That is up to you guys if you want to use those or make your own. I haven't really talked about it too much. I use PicMonkey for the most part. I'm going to try to venture into doing different types of programs, but I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on PicMonkey. I'm no pro. I'm really still learning. It's kind of difficult for me, but there are so many out there. Even like you type in like PicMonkey Beachbody, it will give you a more specific way to use it as the coach. So check those out if you haven't already. I am on my laptop most times, or a desktop, when I'm doing any kind of photo editing. I don't really like to do it too much on my phone. You can kind of tell when I do, just because it doesn't look as nice. But in one of the upcoming Diamond Group calls, we are going to be talking about just different stuff that they use. So I'm excited, and I will share that with you guys. With that fitness and food page, I'm going to kind of do like I did today and post stuff that is new products that people might not know that we're selling. I'm going to always post it into that page. They're already a member, so what I'm going to go on and do once I get Gage's feedback on how he liked the energy boost, so I'm going to say you guys all have an account. You can log in if you want more information on the product. Just click shop, go to Shakeology Boost, pull it up. You can look a little bit further. And if you're interested in purchasing it, you can do it there. So I will probably do that, in the next, if not tonight, in the next couple of days, just to keep them going. And I'm also going to start promoting the club membership in that page, because most of those people are just members, or just to have free accounts. And my goal would be for us to try to get all of our free accounts turned into club memberships. Because like I said, I don't know if you watched my video that I posted this morning, but it is $40 for 90 days, which is super awesome. And all the benefits are listed there for you to kind of check out, and for them as well. And if we are doing like a specific like opportunity call, or I always want to post it in there first, just to kind of keep their minds on it. And we can also just keep posting recipes and different, you know, I don't want it to be all sales, but I think it'll be a really fun group. So, and then I was originally going to do just a club group and then also a lifetime challenger group, but I decided that maybe having them together would be a good idea, because my hope would be that most of our challengers turn into continued club members because of the benefits that are there. So that would be putting them in 3 different groups, and I think these 2 groups are just more than enough as is. So this page will just be all our alumni challengers. So after they do their 30 days or 21 days or however long your challenge is, we'll put them in there, and they can all interact with each other, and they can all be in their own programs. It's not program specific whatsoever. Obviously, the club members are going to be doing whatever they want to do. So if someone even purchases a 21-day fix, becomes a club member, they have access to like Brazilian butt lift and Chalene Extreme and all that sort of thing. So I think it'll be a really fun page. And I'm going to post, similar to in the challenge groups, the daily like hashtags. So hopefully we can kind of keep participating in there with them. Maybe check in once in a while, be like, hey, what is everyone eating for dinner today? Or, you know, post your nutrition for the day, just little things to kind of spark them here and there. But hopefully they end up doing that themselves, asking questions in there, etc. And we just have to check in for like 10 minutes a day. Because we want everyone to obviously continue drinking Shakeology. So this is a great way for us to add that continued benefit to them, those people that are. And also, you know, post different recipes, and I'm going to try to do monthly prizes and such. So it'll be a fun page. We'll kind of, you know, figure it out, like I said, as the next couple weeks pass and even the next couple months. But at least for now, it's a great, having it combined is a good, you know, start. And then moving forward, if we wanted to separate them, we can. But I think you could have like 1,000 people in the group, and only 100 of them are going to be like avid participators, and that's still not too much. So hopefully it can last us for a long time. Before I go back or go forward, I didn't post Success Club points because we're kind of all over the page this month, and we're kind of in the middle of the week. But as of this morning, Emily has 2 Success Club points. Emily has 2. Sue has 2. Gage has 2, and Vicky has 2. So keep it up. We're almost, you know, halfway through the month, pretty close. So I'll start with just the goals for the month. I want everybody to try to hit that Success Club 5. That should be your non-negotiable. Always aim for Success Club 5. That is very, very plausible. If you're not hitting this, it's because you're not doing your vital behaviors every day. So, I mean, if you want it, it's yours. If you don't, you know, then that's okay too. But don't get hard on yourself for not achieving it if you're not doing those vital behaviors each day. I suggest taking the activity tracker from the back office, pulling that up and really seeing what you're doing, because a lot of times coaches think that they are doing all the right things, and then they get upset that certain results aren't happening when they're missing out on something very important. So if you print that out, you can track your week, set goals for yourself, and be able to obtain those. And if you're not getting the results you need, you can go back and look and say, hey, what did I not do this week? If I wasn't doing personal development, well, that makes sense. That's why I didn't reach my goals. Or I didn't invite as many people as I should have. That's why I didn't reach my goals. So this tracker is already there for you. Print it out or have it on your computer. You can save it on your computer. Whatever works for you, but I really strongly suggest that you utilize that as much as you can. And then Emerald. Emerald is the foundation of your business. There are so many benefits that come financially from hitting Emerald, and it's really not that difficult. I mean, I really strongly believe that Emerald is a choice, and if you want it, it is yours. You just have to go for it. So I've added everybody into that group. You have the opportunity to follow all those steps, and I promise you by the end of it, you will have hit Emerald. And if you haven't, you can continue what you've learned and still hit it. I mean, you can hit Emerald in a week, no problem. You just have to want it. You just have to take the steps, to get there. So that is going to be my push for you. We only have 2 more weeks left, but I strongly believe that you guys can do it. It's really not that difficult. What's coming up? So the National Wake Up Call is Monday, as usual. Please be listening to those. That is something that you should make a goal for yourself, a non-negotiable for yourself. You need to listen to those. You will be gaining so much knowledge from those calls. When I started, and still, I not only listen to the call every week, but I probably listen to a National Wake Up Call every day because I want to fast forward my business and I want to learn from the coaches who are successful. I want to hear their stories. I want to know what they're doing. I want to learn and grow myself so that I can get to where they are, and hopefully sooner than they got there. So I strongly suggest those. You can go into the back office and pull all those recordings up, or you can listen to podcasts. I mean, they're 40 minutes usually. I fast forward past all the announcements of, who's hit what rank. So most times they're 20 to 30 minutes. There's 20 to 30 minutes in a day that you can find to have your earbuds in or to have it playing in the background. When you're in the shower, when you're in the car, you can find that time. It's just up to you to want it or not. So I strongly suggest listening to as many recordings as you can, even if it's just like listening to 2 a week, breaking that down and still doing your personal development. That doesn't replace your personal development. But those are so full of knowledge, and it's right there for you. So if you're choosing to miss out on it, that's fine. But again, just know that it's there for you. And if you're not hitting your goals, this is a great way to start. The August 24th challenge group that I'm running is going to be here really soon. I would suggest if you're participating in it with me that you have all your challengers purchased no later than Monday. Ideally, it would be Saturday, but I know that some of you, as well as myself, a little bit behind this month and still have a lot of inviting to do. So I'm going to be doing that tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and then I'm going to do like a last call on Monday and just kind of probably follow up with people, who over the past 3 days said they're interested but didn't fully commit. Just follow up with them. So that is what's coming up this week, and then next week's call I'll obviously touch base on what's going to be going on moving forward, but we should stick to weekly goals, I think. I wanted to post this here, and I blew it up on the page so that you can either screenshot it or pause it and write it down yourself. This is how I promote my challenge groups, because I watched a couple videos from different coaches who have taken different approaches, and this is the approach I've decided would work best for me. In the what to say and how to say it page takes a slightly different approach, so I wanted to give you guys a different way to do it. So I say like, hey Cindy, I'm starting a 30-day fitness and nutrition focus group. I'm looking for 5 ladies or people, if you're trying to target men as well, to get started with me on their fitness journey. Do you happen to know anyone who might be interested? I'm not sure if you've seen any of my fitness rants, but I'm really excited about the progress we've made, and I want to pay it forward and find more people to help. Super simple, and it isn't targeting them. Most times they come back and say, yeah, I might be interested, or yeah, I do know a couple people. Here's who you should reach out to. Then instantly you have more people to invite, and those people are targeted people. And you can also send whomever said, oh, I might be interested, information. And most times that's how I've gotten all my challengers. Or I tell them about it and they're like, okay, well, I'll keep that in mind. I'll tell a couple people at work and I'll get back to you. But even when someone says they want to get back to me, I say, okay, no problem. Yeah, like try to set a follow-up date. So if you say, okay, great, I'll follow up with you in a couple days, or I'll follow up with you on Thursday. Try to be as specific as possible, because then it makes it urgent to them to actually do it, knowing that you are going to ask them. So anytime you talk to anybody, don't leave it hanging. Always end with a follow-up, no matter what kind of follow-up it is. Even if it's like 2 weeks from now or a month from now. Like, I get a lot of challengers or people who say, yeah, I'd like to join your challenge group, but I can't do it right now, maybe in a couple months. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'll let you know when my October challenge is going to be. And I write them down on my calendar. And in October, when I'm recruiting for my October challenge, I go to them because they said, hey, I could probably do it then. And then when I do ask them, that's a greater chance of them saying yes, because they've been thinking about it. They know you're going to come back at them, etc. Okay, so the call this week was super great. I posted it for you guys, and I'm really hoping that you took the time to watch it. It was only like 40 minutes, but I did want to give a couple notes. I literally put my notes here for you again, so you can either screenshot it or write it down yourself. These were my biggest takeaways. I obviously have like 7 more pages of notes, but here were the main things I kind of wanted to talk about. Sticking to the basics. Set your goals. If you want to, hit Success Club 10, set that goal and get there. But you need to set your goals, and they can be short term, and they also need to be long term. Like, where do you want to be in a year? How are you going to get there? What are you doing each month to get there? If you don't have your goal in place, you're going to think, oh, well, maybe in a year I'll be diamond. Well, diamond's possible in 90 days if you want it. So set a goal for yourself and then take actions to get there. Create your dream team list. So 50 people, 100 people that you want on your team, that you're going to ask to join your team, but most likely aren't going to be ready. So then those people you're going to just build a relationship with. Build that over time. They're going to start seeing more of you in their newsfeed. And eventually, down the road, maybe they'll be ready once they see your continued success. So keep that list, and stick to it. Invite those people, but then just continually build those relationships. Don't give up because they said no. Because a year from now, that might be your newest rockstar coach. And you chose to make sure that you maintain that relationship, and that is the only reason that they became your coach. So keep your list in front of you. Develop your story and share it. Figure out why you love being a coach, why you became a coach. Just put it all in a video, in every post you have. Share your story and make sure it's there. You really have to figure out your why. You have to ask yourself. You didn't join this just to help people. You joined this because you need, to increase your financial income, or you have car payment that you need to pay off, or, whatever it is, you need to figure out exactly your why, and then you need to start sharing that. The ultimate goal for any coach is to minimally get 3 to 4 new coaches a month. And you need to do this every month over and over again, because not only are your customers going to drop off, but you are going to drop off a lot of coaches. So once you start getting them on, a lot of people get excited, think they want to do this, and then they get to a point where they don't feel comfortable, or they're not ready to commit, or this isn't really for them. They're just not ready to put all their energy into it, and that is okay. As a coach, you go through that. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it, and you need to kind of remind yourself that as you go. So by getting 3 to 4 coaches a month consistently, that will take you to diamond, hopefully in a couple months. And then it'll keep you at diamond, because you'll consistently be replacing those coaches who didn't think it was right fit for them. Continually connect with others and feel confident. Feel confident about the fact that you're a coach. Feel confident about inviting them. Feel confident about your challenge groups. Approach them with 100% confidence, because we know what we have to offer, and we know how amazing it is. And if someone else doesn't see that, that's okay. You just need to feel confident while you're doing it. A lack of consistency brings about a lack of interest entirely. You need to stay consistent. Those 3 to 4 posts a day are so vital. That 80-20 is a hard balance, especially as a new coach. I mean, my posts are probably like 50-50 right now, but my posts aren't salesy. I'm not saying, here is this and it's on sale for this and here's my link. You can promote what you're doing and you can inspire others, but through your actions and through your story and through just sharing what you're doing. Not to say, it's not okay to mention time for time that something is, like the 21-day fix is not going to be on sale in a couple days. But usually it's nice to do that at the end of your post where you kind of already laid out a little bit of storyline prior about how the 21-day fix maybe helped you. And then you're like, oh, don't miss out. This could help you too. People are watching you, and the ones who are watching you the closest are not the ones commenting and not the ones liking. Posting things, and like I post stuff all the time and I don't get comments on it or I don't get likes, and then 3 days later someone's like, oh, can I join your Shakeology challenge sample group? Like nobody, I didn't even think anybody saw that post, and someone brings it up 3 days, a week later. People see it, so keep posting it. Don't be ashamed if no one likes it. I mean, if it really bothers you, you can delete it. But I keep that because I know people go and scroll through my newsfeed and kind of go back and see what's going on. And then share your personal development growth. People need that. People need that positivity. You are taking the time to invest in yourself, and other people need to see that. And other people are going to benefit from that. So don't be afraid to share that. And then your warm market isn't always interested. Most of the times, they're not interested at all. You really need to recruit. You really need to reach out to that cold market. You are not going to grow your business off of your warm market. That's going to die out really quickly. And a lot of your biggest haters are going to be from your warm market because they want you to come back to where they are. They don't want to be at a restaurant and then always read your post or about you eating healthy and then go see you the next day. That's hard for them. So continue to recruit, join groups like I mentioned last week. Make sure that you are adding 3 people that you can actually connect with every day, because by the time you make it through your warm market, if you haven't been adding and adding and adding, you're going to run out and you're going to be halted and you're not going to know what to do. So keep doing that. People will say no. And people will quit. So, again, I mentioned this just a few minutes ago. It's okay that people say no. Just because they say no, though, doesn't mean no forever. It just means no right now. And people are going to say they're ready for their fitness journey or they're ready for the coaching journey, and they're not, and they're going to quit. And you can't be mad about it. That just happens. You can't control them. You can guide them as much as possible. You can help them as much as you want, but don't give any effort. Give as much effort as they're giving to you. So always match their effort. You can kind of go a little bit more, but never put too much effort into trying to convince someone, because that's a waste of your time. When someone else actually can want to work on their fitness goals or want to work on being an awesome coach. So don't waste your time on those who say no to you. Have a long-term vision, and like I said, try to set those little short-term goals in between, but place that vision on a board, because there's going to be days when you're like, oh, I can't do this, or this is so hard, or why I was doing so good for so many months and now I've hit this rough spot and I don't know what to do. But then you have that vision board and you can look at it and remind yourself of the goals and why you're here to begin with. So make sure you're doing that. Even if it's just like a little sticky note on your computer screen. Like, I want to match my income that I am currently making at my job by the end of what would be my maternity leave. That's really soon, and that's really scary thought. But I look at that every day, and it reminds me that I need to keep going. And it reminds me that that's why I'm doing it. So some days when I'm really tired and I've only slept 4 hours because I get up at 4 to get everything done, and then I don't go to bed until 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, you know, it's my vision is more important to me, and I know that my hard work that I'm putting in now will pay off in the long run, and then not only for me but for my family, and that's most important to me. So if you have those goals and those visions, set them somewhere so you can see them each day. Be interested in people. Build relationships and just be interested in their life, what they're doing, what their jobs are, how many kids they have, you know, what their goals are in life. Just be interested in people outside of the Beachbody opportunity. Build relationships outside of the Beachbody opportunity. Yes, we are coaches. Yes, we sell Beachbody products and run challenge groups. But if you're not building relationships, you're not going to build the trust that's going to build your business continually. So just be interested in people. Pop in and say hi, people you haven't talked to in a while. You know, just don't mention the opportunity at all. Build those relationships consistently, and your business will grow. Present the coaching opportunity as much as you can. Be proud of the coaching opportunity. We have so much to offer, and this can be life-changing in a year. We can accomplish in like 3 years what it would take people 20 years minimally, if they were lucky, to accomplish at a regular job. It's just we're willing to work harder for those 3 years to get there, and then we won't have to work as hard, you know. So it's just this amazing life-changing opportunity, and so many people are paying off their debt and having more time with their kids, and, you know, helping people, which mentally just helps them, and we have this to offer them. So don't be afraid to share it, you know, and get to know your prospects. If someone says, I'm interested in coaching, and you ask them why, what interests you in coaching? What about my post did you find most intriguing? Are you looking to, you know, leave your job? Are you looking to just have extra income on the side? What do you want from this business? And then from there, you can direct them and invite them to like a coaching group, send them a coaching call from the past, etc. But really get to know them first, because otherwise, again, it just sounds like a quick sale. Oh, you're interested? Great. Here's what it is, and here's how to sign up. You don't want to do that. You want to know what their goals are. You want to show them that you value them. And then the last thing you do is you know, push that further, you know. Okay, I'm trying to wrap this up and make this quick. It's not as quick as I thought. But make sure, if you have not watched that video, that you go back and you watch that. That will be my homework assignment for you guys this week. Watch that video. It is super helpful. And make sure you check out the Be Here in a Year slide, because this is really, I should print this out and put it on my vision board. But it shows the benefits of consistency. You're not going to reap the benefits right away. But 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, you are going to be so happy that you stuck with it. And they even showed like March, this is just, you know, some coaches gave their income forward. And so March 2013, they had 38 Success Club points. 38, that's crazy to begin with. And they made $809. And then March 2014, 42 Success Club points and $8,555. Crazy. All right. So that's it. I'm going to wrap this up. But I hope you guys got something out of this. Post questions below if you need them answered. Anything that might be of interest to you next week. I apologize, my dog's whining. And I hope you guys all have a good weekend. And I will talk to you soon. And I'm going to stop.